Hi, my name is Kevin Atlas, and I've spoken to hundreds of thousands of students all over the country. I've gained perspective that not many have. I've witnessed schools that students actually like to go to. These schools aren't plagued by bullying and gossip. They're schools that have spirit, they have pride. Is this your school? Because it wasn't mine. For me, high school, it felt like a 4-year prison sentence. For the last several years, I've flown around this country to every single state as a motivational speaker, trying to uplift both faculty and students. I set out to make a lasting change and growth, and to my efforts, I achieved it. Helped a lot of people, but to me it wasn't enough. This is why I've collaborated with Varsity Brands to make this series for you. Believe in You is a 9-episode series where I will take you in the lives of outstanding individuals. A cancer survivor from St. Jude Hospital, Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. The Kohler family from Special Needs and Treats. World's famous stunt double and surfer, Noel Tsunami. My homie Brent from Dude Be Nice. Olympian Allison Schmidt, 4-time gold medalist. If you listen to these stories and you apply what you learned, your lives will change. I was born without a left hand. Essentially what happened is my umbilical cord wrapped around my neck twice and my arm got stuck in between the umbilical cord and my neck.
Because the cord is wrapped around the neck, it actually can end up being more of a major issue in which the brain suffers injury.
Although I survived, I was born into rough circumstances. My parents divorced when I was 4, like some of your parents. It was tough. I was in a split custody household situation and I didn't have much of a home structure. And to make matters worse, my dad was diagnosed with cancer.
He just first lost the ability to walk, and then he was laying in bed, and then he couldn't talk anymore, but he could hear, and he hallucinated a lot.
And when I was 10, he passed away. I watched him take his last breath in the living room of my house. I held his hand as he died, and it broke me. I was 6'4", going into 7th grade, a giant creature. Shaggy red hair, one arm. I was a sight for sore eyes, and I tried out for the team, and the coach cut me. He told me that basketball is a 2-arm sport and to try something else. I didn't have direction, I didn't believe in myself, but I am a strong believer that it just takes one leader, one mentor, coach, teacher to step up and just change your life, to ignite a spark.
Hey, I got a 6'9" kid, red-haired kid, ball of joy, would love to play basketball. He was going to play for his other team, but they said he wasn't good enough. So I'm like, 6'9" kid, I'll take him, man. I don't care what his skill level was.
And one day he came up to me in practice and he said, "Kevin, why don't you use that arm when you play?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Why don't you use that arm?" And I was like, "Dude, I don't have an arm. That's the whole thing, bro. Like, chill." And he's like, "No, man, that thing's a weapon." This was what I hated most about my terrible life. I hid it, I was self-conscious about it. I didn't even like looking in mirrors. I avoided them like the plague. I was so self-conscious about this thing, and this coach, he couldn't change my arm, he couldn't grow it out, but he found a way to allow me to accept it, to embrace it. Mentally, that's all it took.
He's tall and he's lanky, he doesn't look strong. He's got one hand, he looks terrible. And then I go and I block all their shots.
I didn't want to be a product of my circumstance. Now I didn't have to. That's the first step. Every single one of you guys has a nub in your own way. It sounds insane, but you do. You have to learn to accept and embrace yourself. You have to learn to believe in you. If you do, everybody else will fall in line.
A high school basketball player in Pleasanton is getting a lot of attention these days.
Sometimes in life and in sport, there are special individuals who defy the odds.
Amador Valley's Kevin Loud plays on the Dons varsity squad, and he does it all with just one hand.
My senior year, the President of the United States heard about me. He was inspired by my story. He flew out on Air Force One to meet me. That night,
We really need to win this game, and this is huge. I got a lot of people I know are coming to it. I can't put any pressure on it, and I can't move my foot up or down.
And I broke my leg the same day.
And what's that mean? Is that hairline? Is that what they call it, hairline?
Mid-shaft proximal fibular fracture.
I lost all my scholarship offers, missed the rest of my senior year. I was broken. All I ever cared about was basketball, and it was ruined. And I was at this low peak, but you still have to find how to elevate, pick yourself back up. I ended up having to go to a military academy prep school, 5th year of high school. I didn't want to give up on my dream, my ambition to play basketball. I graduated military school, first in class, valedictorian. I graduated college in 3 years as an honor student, taking 40 credits a year. Stupidest kid in town. By the end of military academy, I became the first Division I basketball player. I'm on a full scholarship, played at Manhattan College in New York City.
We here at Manhattan College and myself would like to present you with that opportunity.
I went over to Asia, I played pro basketball. I got to share my story to hundreds of thousands of people out there and inspire and elevate them. You learn to believe in yourself and the world will fall in line. Today, I speak all over the world. I've been to almost every continent but Antarctica. And I get to do this series with you because I have this heart that bleeds for the youth of this country. Because we need to learn to lead. We need to elevate ourselves to be bigger part of something just so much bigger than ourselves. That's how this world changes. It starts with you. If not you, then who? Who's gonna step up? That's what I'm calling. I am Captain Hook and you are my crew. That's what this series is. I'm bringing some of the wisest, successful, most inspirational human beings on this planet into your classrooms for your benefit. These are the answers, the blueprints, anything you want, I'm providing them to you. We're speaking to you as if we're speaking to the high school versions of ourselves. This is knowledge, this is wisdom, this is everything. This is for you. Because we believe in you.
Believe in you!